urgent, extreme weather alert. An apocalyptic event taking place actually down in Long Island. I want to thank Nick of New York for sending this picture. This is an eyewitness picture himself there in Long Island. Look at this. Heavy rain, flash flooding, and possibly apocalyptic, historic, they're already saying on the Weather Channel, rain and flooding in Long Island. Folks, get this. This flash flood warning, extreme weather alert will be in effect until 2 p.m. Eastern. So during our live broadcast today, we will continue to monitor just exactly the impact that's coming up on this part of the country in New York, on Long Island. You do remember, President Obama said, we better embrace yourself for some extreme weather, similar maybe to the scope at least of Hurricane Sandy. Think about what's been going on around the world. And while that's going on, we know that there's been some warnings by the French foreign minister who said we're 500 days away from climate chaos. And President Obama and John Kerry know. So, folks, we're not even at the 500 days yet. We're still quite a ways from 500 days, but the extreme weather patterns are increasing. Matter of fact, Mike from around the world told us we would see flash flooding. We would see thunderbolts of lightning, chargeable particles in the atmosphere. We would see extreme straight line winds. We would see extreme weather conditions of biblical proportions across the globe, from tornadoes to cyclones to hurricanes to earthquakes and sinkholes opening around the world. And he told us that 6 months ago, and we've seen an increase in that process. Guess what else is going on? Quickly, there's heavy rains, portions of southern Connecticut, southeast New York, including the following areas: southern Connecticut, northern Fairfield, northern Middlesex, northern New Haven, northern New London, southern Fairfield, southern Middlesex, southern New Haven, southern New London, southeast New York, northeast Suffolk, matter of fact, Nassau. Matter of fact, all of these areas are in extreme, urgent weather warning, including more showers, heavy at times, expected to continue until 2 p.m. Eastern, with rainfalls falling between 2 and 4 inches per hour. And already 5 inches are possible in many of these areas, and in portions of Suffolk County, they've already, folks, get this, already this morning received 10 inches of rain, and easily is going to exceed a foot of rain. This is what a biblical proportions. Something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. You say, now, Begley, don't overreact. God promises he'd never destroy the world with water. You're right. Absolutely, you're right. But he also promises that we would see chaos as the earth would become violent, not just the people in the earth, but the earth itself. And that includes wildfires, hurricanes, tornadoes, cyclones, typhoons, tsunamis, earthquakes, flash flooding, landslides, thunderbolts, straight line winds, all these volcanoes. I don't even know. I'm off the top of my head. I'm trying to think of what all it could be and what we are seeing. And yet parts of the earth are drying up like the Dead Sea. Parts of California and Texas. Drying up big time. Even in Iowa. What? I'll be back with more current world events in just a moment. Be praying for the people in New York. This is serious. Pray for the people in New York.